This is Sarah Drell coming to you live from Baton Rouge for my media extra credit interview of a mass communications professional. Hi, this is Sarah Drell with Babs Leggett. Babs, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm professionally known as Babs Zimmerman, but I am in real life Babs Leggett. I'm news director of the ABC affiliate TV station in Alexandria, Louisiana.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your personality?
Well, I was always very curious, and I liked writing.
Oh,
Curious
what was your
about
major at LSU and what was your minor?
my major was journalism. My minors, I had double minors, were English and Russian studies.
Okay, would you like to talk about your first internships?
It was in the bowels of the basement of the state capitol. I filed away for a Capitol reporter, but in doing so, I was able to see and be around some of the great Louisiana political journalists. And
How did
that's
you
when
get
I
this internship?
first got my taste for politics.
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's when you first got your first taste for politics?
Oh, yes, because I interned with the late Charlie Harkroder, who was the political reporter for the Times-Picayune.
Well, why didn't you pick public relations or political communications instead of journalism?
Well, I had no choice. The only choice that I had was either news writing, I guess, or public relations. Public relations didn't appeal to me, although later I did that. And as long as you can write, as long as you can ask questions, get decent answers, then you can do it all.
Why weren't there opportunities in the political communication path?
Well, actually, it was there were two tracks. One was news, the other was public relations, and that was what the journalism school offered.
Oh, so this was before we had the 4 divisions and the separate college within the college we have now.
Oh, exactly.
What is your favorite part of journalism itself?
That's a good question. Learning to write so that you are able to tell people what you want to say in a way they can absorb it. And that's not literature.
Yeah, that's just journalism.
Sure it is.
Would you like to explain your theory of watching advertisements muted?
Oh, well, yeah, I think I told you this, Sarah. I recommended this to friends who were trying to decide who to vote for in our general election for governor. And I said, here's what you need to do. Mute the television ads. And I can't tell you how many people said to me, oh my gosh, it's very telling. And I think the reason it's telling it's not what, sometimes I should have said, it's not what people say, but the way they say it.
Are you familiar with the presidential election between Kennedy and Nixon? This was the first televised presidential debate,
It was.
and Nixon was sweaty, and his mannerisms were showing that of defeat, and so people who watched it via television knew that Kennedy won, versus the radio, people did not know. And people who listened to it on the radio didn't know who won. Aunt Babs, please describe our relationship.
Mine and yours?
Yes, like how you know my grandparents.
Oh, yeah, sure. You are the granddaughter of my best friend. I remember the recommendation I wrote for you when you went to that, whatever it was.
Oh, it was a women's leadership conference for young girls.
Right. And I still remember what I wrote. I said, she is not off her generation. She is with her generation. What does that mean? And I said it means she's not necessarily affected by her colleagues, but she affects them. All right, love you. You take care.
Love you too, Aunt Babs.
Well, and make sure you always make as much as you can, make the right judgment.
Thank you, Aunt Babs. I'll try. I love you so much. Good night. This is Sarah Drell signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.